Hey guys, Alex here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's at-home full body Pilates workout. Today is a quick and effective routine. You're gonna sculpt your abs, arms, glutes, and thighs without the need for any equipment. This workout does include a brief warm-up and cool down, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to stand with our feet nice and wide, toes turned slightly out, and we're gonna begin with some arm circles to mobilize the shoulders. Good, and bring energy into the body. Breathing in through the nose, lifting those arms up, and exhaling through the mouth as you circle those arms down and back. The spine is tall, the gaze is straight ahead. Inhaling and exhaling for 3, opening through the chest, 2, and last 1. Amazing work. Now we're going to bend the right knee and lift up. Bend and lift up. So we're turning to the side, lengthening and lifting. Abs are engaged, warming up the hips, the knees, the ankles. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Switching sides. Hand comes on the hip, lowering and lifting. Back heel is elevating up off the floor. Good. Lowering and lifting. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, abs in for 2, and final 1. Nicely done. Nice wide stance, lowering down, knees are turned out, hips stay facing forward. We're gonna open arm twist to the right, back to center, open arm twist to the left, to center. Good, get down a little lower if you can. Chest stays open, rotating around the thoracic spine, warming up the body. Let's go. 3, and 2, final 1, and to center. Good. Now bringing the arms overhead, palms facing in. We're gonna lower, bringing the right knee up, and then lower the arms, bringing the left knee up. Now as you do so, I want you to really focus on driving the knee toward the chest and bringing the belly button in toward the spine, activating the core. Good work. Inhale and exhale. Lowering the arms and lifting. We've got 4, 3, 2, and final 1. We're gonna come to the back of the mat now and transition down onto the floor. So we're lifting up high on the toes, falling forward into a flat back position, stretching and lengthening through the spine, falling forward, and then walking the hands out, bending into the knees, coming into a high plank. Holding in high plank, driving right knee in, left knee in, right knee in, left knee in, lowering the knees and pushing back into a stretch. Repeat, come forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower knees, stretch back. Come forward, wrists below those shoulders. Nice engaged core, flat back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower down and stretch. Powering up through those shoulders nice and broad. Lowering the knees and stretching the spine. 2 more sets. 2, 3, and 4. Lower and stretch. Now on this last set, we're gonna hold and we're gonna bring the knees in quick 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into plank. Lower the knees, take them nice and wide this time, and stretch back into a child's pose. Regulating the breath here. For 3, and 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now from this position, we're going to come into some push-ups. We're gonna take the hands about mat distance apart and turn the fingers slightly in. So the elbows are poking out to the sides as we lift and lower. We want the neck long, knees down on the floor, fingers are spread. We're lowering the chest between the hands and pushing up, feeling that work in the chest muscles and the arms. Lowering and pushing up through the heels of the hands. Good, lower, nice flat back, and lift. Lower, inhale, and exhale, belly to spine to lift. Great work. Working that control as you lift and lower. Working those chest muscles as you press up through the heels of the hands. Let's go 5, 4, powering up those upper body muscles. 3, 2, keep those shoulders down away from your ears. And final 1, push up. Amazing work. Now we're gonna focus on our triceps. So we're going to bring the feet forward on the mat, turning the fingers so that they're facing or pointing down toward the heels. We want our elbows pulled back behind us. We're going to lift up into a reverse tabletop position and make sure the chest is nice and open and the gaze is lifted. We're going to lower the elbows, lower the bum as we bend the elbows and then push up through the heels of the hands. Lower and lift, good. Lower and lift. Try not to let your elbows splay out to the sides too much. You want to keep those elbows back behind you for 2. Tighten the core as you lift. And last 1. Amazing work. Now you can either continue for the next 6 in that same position, or you can challenge yourself by lifting your right leg. Lower and lift, good. Lower and lift. Lower and lift, working those triceps for 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that's tough. Let's switch sides, either keeping both feet flat or lifting left leg. Lower and lift. 6 more to go. 5 and 4. Backs of the arms are working hard for 3 and 2 and final 1. Amazing work. Stretch your legs out long, lower your bum and fold over your lower body into a stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3 and 2 and 1. Great. Okay, from here we're gonna move down onto the back. We're going to take the hands interlaced, fingers interlaced behind the head. From this position, we're going to bring the leg up into tabletop and lower. Bring the opposite leg up and lower. Going into some crunches here. As we lift up, we're flattening the low back onto the mat. Good. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Breathing in through the nose to lower and out through the mouth to lift. Great work. Really warming up that abdominal wall before we step up the intensity for 3 and 2 and 1. Now, as we come up, we're gonna lift the right leg, lift the left leg, hold. Right leg lowers, left leg lowers, lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Nice work. Lift, lift, holding in that crunch until that second leg lowers down. Lower, lower. Good. Keeping that abdominal wall flat as you hold that crunch. Low back is pressing down onto the floor. You're doing so great. Stick with it. We've got 3 and 2 and last 1 and hold both legs in tabletop. Nice work. Now from here, We're going to lift up into our crunch. We're gonna extend the right leg out long, and we're gonna lift and lower that right leg. Heel is turned slightly in. You can either keep that left leg in tabletop, and if that's too much for you, you can lower that foot down to the floor. Good, lifting and lowering that right leg, holding in your crunch. Again, if your head, neck, and shoulders get sore, just lower them down to the mat. We've got 2 and 1. Bring the legs to tabletop. Good, extend opposite leg out long, lifting and lowering. Flatten the abdominal wall. Good job. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Heel turn slightly in for 3 and 2 and final 1. Great job. Extend your legs out long, come up onto your forearms. From this position, we're going to go into some flutter kicks. So your legs can be bent like so as you flutter, or they can be fully extended for the more challenging option. Start off by making sure that you're really well supported, pressing up through those forearms and elbows so that we're not rounding in the spine. Chest is open and lifted. Knees bent, looks like this. Good, legs straight, looks like this. Plugging navel in toward the spine, nice open chest. Working those lower abs. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, belly to spine, keep those toes pointed. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your legs, reach up and over, and stretch it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down, hands behind the head once again, supporting the head. We're going to work into our obliques. So extending the right leg out long, we're going to lift and lower, just hover. Lift, crossing over, bringing left elbow toward right knee. If it's too much with the leg straight, you can bend the knee in for each repetition. Good. Keeping those elbows nice and wide. Picking that left shoulder up as high as you can up off the mat while keeping your low back in contact with the floor. Let's go 3 and 2. Lift a bit higher through that shoulder. And last one, hold, lower, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, holding in that side crunch. 2 and 1, relax it down. Whew, those burned in the obliques. Okay, now switching sides. Good. Crossing over, picking that right shoulder blade up off the floor, working into that waistline, working those obliques. We've got 4, 3, lift up a bit higher. For 2, keep low back connected with the floor. And 1, hold, lift, lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, abs in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in towards your chest and circle those knees in opposite directions for 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, from here we're gonna move into position to work our glutes and thighs. So I'm gonna move into an all fours position. I'm going to lower down onto my right forearm. Left arm is nearly straight, it's got a gentle bend. The knees are below the hips, and we're just gonna begin with some fire hydrants on that left side. So lifting and lowering that left leg, open to the side, squeezing the bum at the top of every lift. Good, let's go 10, 9, lift the leg a bit higher, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, abs in for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift the leg and extend out on a diagonal, lifting and lowering. Squeezing that side booty with every lift. Keep that neck nice and long. Core is engaged. Bum is working, thighs are working for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Come into an all fours position. Switching sides, focus on the right side now. Hips square with the mat. Lifting and lowering that right leg. Squeezing the bum with every lift. Focusing on the gluteus maximus here. Shoulders are broad. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice engaged core, and 1. Bring the knee in and extend it long. Bring it in and extend it long. Now, as you extend, I want you to really point hard through that big toe. Squeeze the glutes, engage the thighs for 10. Nice broad shoulders. 8, 7, 6. You're doing so well. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping down onto the forearms. Lift that leg an inch higher and pulse it up. Squeezing the bum, pulsing nice and high. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Flexed foot pulses. Keep that leg nice and high. Final push here on that right side. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears, neck is long. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower knee. Take the knees nice and wide, stretch back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Let's switch sides. Moving at a pace here to get the work done. Dropping down onto that left forearm. Neck is long, knees below the hips, and fire hydrant opening to that right side. Squeezing that right side booty with every lift. Good. Let's go 10, 9, 8. Squeeze the bum to lift. 6, 5, 4, 3. Abs in. 2, and 1. Extend the leg out on the diagonal and lift. Finding that length, keeping the neck nice and long here for 10, 9. Lift that leg a bit higher, cinching in the waistline. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it up. Little controlled pulses, you can do it. Keep that leg elevated. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Coming into your all fours position, extending left leg, broadening across those shoulders, nice and stable trunk as we lift and lower that left leg. Focusing on the gluteus maximus doing the work. Good. Keep breathing. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee in and extend long. In and out. Keep those shoulders nice and broad. Gaze down on the mat. For 10, full extensions as we squeeze the thigh. Good. 7, abs in. 6, 5, you're doing so well. 4, 3, heart rate is up. 2, and 1. Dropping down onto those forearms, lifting leg an inch higher and pulsing. Pulsing it here. Keep that leg lifted. Bum is engaged. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe through it. Flex the foot. Lift a bit higher. Engage the core. and keep pulsing. Final move here. Stay strong. Keep that leg elevated. Breathe into it. Shoulders relaxed for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take the knees nice and wide. Keep the hips elevated and stretch into puppy pose. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Lowering down onto your back. Crossing right leg over left and just quickly stretching out the glutes here. Hugging that knee in toward the chest, opening up in the hip, lengthening those glutes for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Hugging the left knee in toward the chest. Hugging it in a little bit closer. Focusing on regulating that breath as you do so. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll up to a seated position. Let's stretch out those obliques and that side body. Reaching over to the right. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And recentering, reaching over to the left. Lengthening through those fingers. One more time each side. And reach a little bit further. Reaching for 4, 3, 2, and 1. To center, lift those shoulders and roll them down and back. For 3, and 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that quick, effective routine, and I look very much forward to working out with you again next time. See you soon.